Okay, so basically it's lovely to see everybody here today, and it's lovely to have the space to see you all here. Back at the last training room, there just wouldn't have been space to do this. We'd have been moving chairs and tables. And it's that space that's allowed us to create what we're doing in training and make an environment to enable the carers to see exactly what goes on as they go out there and do the care work. I based a client, we started off by doing a bit of a demonstration using a client and two carers with movement handling. It was just a 20-minute thing we just decided to do in training, and I based the client on my gran, who could be quite cantankerous, but was also really lovely. Just did a little bit slide shooting, worked it from there, added a few more things, but being able to move here and have a space and create an environment, Mrs. Smith has come to life. Okay, she can sometimes be lovely, other times she can be rather spiteful, but she puts the trainers to their test. You know, she enables the learners that come through the training to see what could actually go on out there. As I said, a lot of experience has come from watching my gran. My gran had dementia. The other side of it is from doing care work myself as an elderly carer, so I can see what goes on out there and just brought it into life in here. You know, the other side of it is also to say that, yeah, Mrs. Smith might be 90 years old, she might be 92, but it's only to say at the end of her life. She can have fun, she can enjoy herself, she goes to Walton Towers, she does all sorts. You know, with the carers, there to support her and enable her to do it. She's grown, she's developed, she's brought some highlights into the training. The carers have at times felt like walking away because they're just stumped on what they're supposed to do next, but we've got through it. Everyone has said how they watch it and they can see what it's going to be like out there in real life. They can go out there and actually picture, instead of turning into somebody's house and thinking, oh my God. You know, it's alright standing with presentations on training. To actually see something like that going on makes a big difference. Training was over 3 days. We used to do a lot of presentations, we used to do a lot of discussions. We've changed that recently. We've got 2 days where we bring in a lot of examples, a lot of discussions, a lot of DVDs, presentations. We talk about policies, procedures, legislation, what carers can do, what they can't do. And then day 3 turns into a full practical day where all the carers coming on to training can actually have a go. We set them up scenarios so that they get tasks to do. We set them up problems so they can solve that. And it's just grown. Everybody goes away from here just saying it's absolutely brilliant to see a real life setting and to actually have a go before they go out to work is wonderful. You know, some people might look at it and think, well, is what we're doing is right. I believe what we're doing is right. It's giving people an eyesight. You know, we tell everybody on a weekly basis, you can have a bit of fun in here. You have a go with the equipment, you get it wrong, you enjoy it, you laugh at one another. You can't do that when you go outside. You've got to be right, and we just push them. So what's next? Basically, we're looking at trying to introduce two new clients rather. So we've introduced last week Miss Young, Jane, and we've introduced Miss Ability, who is Vicky. We're only trialling it at the moment, but I'm sure once they start to grow and once they start to develop, we'll soon see more of them and have a bit more information out there. We've decided that if we do Miss Young, so we've got a young client who can leave unaided, don't need a lot of help, we just need a little bit of persuasion or a little bit of support with money, medication and things like that. If we develop Jane into that situation. And we've looked at Miss Ability, Vicky, who still goes out to work every morning. So the carers just go in to get her up, help her with some personal care, help her with moving and handling, to enable her to go off in a wheelchair to work. So bringing that in. We've got Pat Atkinson, who comes every Thursday as Mrs. Smith's carer to help support, and then she follows on and does Miss Ability. And then we've got other trainers, that come in. We've got, where are they? They've all run away. Down here we've got Anita who comes in and does safeguarding. She does it in a very professional way. She creates a little bit of fun in there too, but obviously it's such a serious tackle. And we've got Sue Twigger, who is there, who now comes in every Wednesday evening and does a little bit of cookery with all the new learners. So they provide some lovely meals and leave them in the fridge for us the next day. No, they don't. They eat it all themselves and we just get the leftovers. That's it really. We've got Tina Lindsay, who supports us with ongoing learning and development. Can't get my teeth right. But as new carers start work, Tina's there to support them with ongoing learning and different packs to support the clients they go out to. And then we've got the MVQ team. So we've got Anita who's involved in that as well. We've got Chris, we've got Sue, we've got Ruth. She's gone. She's there. Suzanne. There's Ruth and Susanna. They're all there to support people through their MVQ, which will soon be their QC. And that's